Hello, and welcome to a very special episode of Taco Tuesday. What makes it very special, you might ask?
I'm back.
Gomez is back.
I'm back.
And you want to know what else makes it special?
'Cause I'm back.
Well, we covered that one.
Is it because I'm back?
Wait, no.
Okay.
We already. Okay, focus.
Try a
focus
different
up. We already covered that one.
Okay.
One more guess.
Because I came to the place that Tito was.
What?
I.e., I came back.
No.
No.
We've covered that one. So for this one, there's two things about it.
Okay.
One is that you're back.
Yes.
And the other one
Is my oxygen deprivation because of the box that I was in when Walmart sent me back from when you tried to ship me away.
the thing is, the doctors say it's at 30% function, and that's pretty good.
What? My Gomez is at 30%?
Your brain.
Okay. Well, so yeah, Gomez is at 30%.
Well, you are more than your brain. In fact, right now, you're not even that much your brain because it's really not working well.
No, I've got half of my head.
What?
A third of my torso and one arm. Everything else is gone. They're going to ship that separately.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Sorry, guys.
Why would
I can't wave at two different people now.
Why would you have to apologize to them for that? They can't see you.
I didn't do it. I'm hoping that they'll say it's okay so I feel better about myself.
Anyways, today we're going to be doing some Jorrly-focused content. And if you don't know who Jorrly is...
I don't know who Jorrly is.
Which is hysterical because I tell you every other day. The genie fucker.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah, I know who that is. You usually call him Genie Fucker.
No, I don't.
I know you always attach another name to that. But all I hear is Genie Fucker. And I think with good cause. I think that if you were to present somebody with a name and then Genie Fucker, if you're going to focus on one, it's going to be Genie Fucker.
It's going to be the genie fucker.
Because that's awesome.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's consensual, it's awesome.
The problem is it usually isn't.
Oh, yeah, that's not cool.
Also, he's super into genies because women have to call him master, and then he can banish them back into a bottle where they don't nag him.
Ah, I thought he likes to hump bottles.
No.
And he likes to pretend there's a genie in there.
Oh, well, I mean, he might.
It's still only okay if it's consensual.
Yeah, you have to ask the bottle for a get her done.
Yeah. You can't ask the genie to grant you the wish of, can I bone you whenever I want to? That's not ethical.
It's also not a wish. It's a question.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Fair criticism.
Yeah. May I? I think that might be the grammar.
Yeah, for sure. So, yes, genie fucker. For my audience at home that don't know who Jorrly is, he's not a TCAP predator. But he is also, in a sense, he's a TCAP content creator. Well, was. And essentially got run out of the community for being a creep for a lot of different reasons. And I'm not going to give you a full background on Jorrly right now because it would take a really long time. But I will put a video or two in the description where you can learn about Jorrly and then come back if you want to. But knowing who he is and what he has done is not at all prerequisite to enjoying this episode. All you guys need to know is that he was a creep who got run out of the community and he likes to fuck genies.
Was he a creep because he tried to fuck a genie? That's what ran him out of the community? Was it the genie community?
No.
No?
No, he's still allowed in the genie community.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Well, it's all men pretending to be women.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very forgiving. So today, instead of chat logs, we're going to do a Jorrly special episode.
Okay.
Where I read you Jorrly's genie fiction. Yes.
I am both loath to admit that I'm excited.
You should be. It's so fucking good, dude.
And just, feeling brazen about my excitedness.
Okay, so...
Fanfic is my favorite.
So, Jorrly, the genie fucker, he wrote oh God, it's so fucking funny to me. He wrote a genie fan fiction. And something that's going to become immediately apparent in the very first sentence is that he is the main character of his own genie fiction. They can't see the look on your face, so can I get some sort of noises from you?
Sorry.
He looks like someone just burned a puppy alive in front of him.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a bit long. This episode might be really long, or I might cut it into 2 parts because, like, I've been desperate to talk about this with someone for so long that I welcome comments, and there's so much to comment on.
I remember the time you told me about some of the stuff when you were in the bathtub, and like if that's just one little sliver on this nugget, I am in for a treat.
Yeah, I was cry laughing, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So without further ado, we're going to read One Genie Too Many by Jorrly. Well, by Stephen Rose, but
Stephen Rose's pen name?
No, it's his real name. His real name is not Jorrly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he goes by.
Gotcha.
It's like me being Morticia. Did I just shock you all? Morticia's not my real name, and you're not my real dad.
Gomez is my real name.
Which is why I chose Morticia. It just went, you know, just went together,
yeah.
really.
Yeah.
That and the everything about me.
Yes.
So, here we go.
Here we go.
Rogue, hide me. Jorrly charged into the forest at full speed.
Is he talking to a rogue, or is the person named Rogue?
The very next thing I was about to say will answer this question.
Okay.
Rogue Mage looked up from his spell book.
God damn it. You can't do like 5 seconds. There. I had an excellent random name generator for when I DM'd. There are thousands upon thousands of ideas of names you could get in 30 seconds. That's like a car mechanic named Car Mechanic. His first name is Car, second name Mechanic. I mean, I guess your parents have decided what it is you're going to do with your life, but like that doesn't seem fair. I feel like you're just setting that kid up and you're making decisions for him before he got a chance to make those decisions for himself.
Okay, so you're really going to sit here, look me dead in these 2 peepers, and tell me that your main D&D character when we played together wasn't named Cleric Barbarian?
It was not named Cleric Barbarian. I've never played a Cleric and a Barbarian in the same character, although I have played both a Cleric and a Barbarian. They may have been the same person, just recast in a different movie.
Yeah, I didn't actually think that was the name of your character.
You should have, because it's a really good name, and I should have used that. And I might next time.
I was really hoping you were going to hit me with we don't talk about that. Okay. Rogue Mage looked up from, and also, I have to break in here. It's not 2 words. It is intercapped, but it is 1 word.
No space between the E and the M. Wow.
It's not even hyphenated. His name is, maybe I'm pronouncing this wrong. Maybe it's Ragumage.
Yeah, I think that might be it. Ragumage.
Rogue Mage. Rogue Mage. Oh God. I can't believe I'm doing this to myself. I'm so sorry. It's so, God damn it. It's so cringy. Oh. If any of you have skin left or a spine left when we're done with this, like, I don't know how you didn't cringe it all off. And for everyone listening to this, please, because there's going to be a lot of jokes. Can you hear my air quotes? Are they coming through? With the pop filter, I'm not sure if you can hear the air quotes anymore, but there's going to be a lot of jokes in this, and I need you guys to know that he's a stand-up comic. He's his YouTube name was Jorrly Comedy. And he's a comedian. Genuinely, I'm not making that up.
Was he a good comedian? Have you seen any of his clips?
Yes, they're bad. He's terrible.
I can only imagine with the level of writing acumen that I have discovered in literally the first 1.5 sentences here.
Yeah.
That he's terrible.
Yes. And so here's the reason I had to bring this up is because here comes the funny.
It's not going to be funny.
Oh, are you psychic? What's the problem now, you numbhead? Loincloth riding up on ya? Oh, very funny, Roger Mage.
Roger Mage?
Yeah, it's a joke because his name's Rogue Mage, so we called him Roger Mage.
Does he know what a joke is? I don't think he knows what a joke is. I think that may have been his problem with being a comedian, is that he doesn't understand what it is exactly that he's doing up on that stage.
It was just supposed to be making people laugh, but I don't think he ever has.
I think most people probably cry.
2 things Jordan's never done: made a person laugh, made a woman come. We're going to take another run at that because you must have it was just your confusion that kept this from being funny, because it's a really good joke. So we're going to do it again, and this time you're going to fucking laugh.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Listen.
I will hurt you if you do.
You can't. I haven't found the stuff yet. You can't hurt me.
Hey, do you think we're going to find out what the stuff is?
No.
In Genie Too Many?
She's never going to tell us.
I mean, listen, there is some hotly debated questions as to what stuff Jordan produces. And Joey, if you're listening to this, it's just cum, bud. It's just cum. It's not milk and glue. It's just cum, buddy. All right. Oh, very funny, Roger Mage. I'm being chased by a giant. His wife lied to me and told me she was single. Then Bigfoot decides to take me out for the count. Why do women always lie to get with me?
So, Bigfoot married a giant? And, like, what kind of giant? Like, if it's like a Game of Thrones giant, then we have to understand that the Bigfoot...
He's calling the giant Bigfoot.
Are you sure?
No!
It sounds like Bigfoot is the dude, and Giant is the woman, and Giant wanted to bang whatever the fuck this idiot's name is.
It definitely says, chased by a giant, his wife lied. So the giant is for sure the husband. They could both be men. I don't know.
Okay.
But it might be 2 husbands. No, his wife, so it would have to be a woman, wouldn't it? So I think Bigfoot's the woman?
Maybe.
It's a lady Bigfoot.
Okay.
I can't tell, though, because there's no eyelashes drawn on the word Bigfoot here, so I don't know if it's a lady Bigfoot.
Gotcha. So take a run at that one again, just so I can see if I'm going the right direction here.
Okay. I'm being chased by a giant. His wife lied to me and told me she was single. Then Bigfoot decides to take me out for the count. Why do women always lie to get with me? Because he's so desirable, honestly. If you've ever seen him. Oof, that O-face? My God. I'm greasy right now, just thinking about it, which is a unfortunate condition I have when I get horny. I do get greasy. I'm very sorry for everyone listening to this. That's in your head now. I mean, anyway, so have you figured out who's doing what here?
No.
No, you haven't, because I read this countless times. I can't nut if I don't read this, and I still don't fucking know. Okay. RM grinned widely, which you can already tell he's sick of typing out the entirety of Rogue Mage. RM grinned widely. Oh, like you never do the same to them? What? Never. I'm a gentleman. Which is, he spelled it the plural, gentleman. Mm-hmm. He's more than one person.
More than one person, yes.
He's Jordan and comedy.
Oh, yes.
What? Never. I'm a gentleman, many of them. And I've never had to lie to attract women. Or are you blind as well as ugly? He couldn't let it go. He had to let everyone know that he's such a he does sex, and he's so hot, does sex, he's never had to.
That's really...
Isn't this slowly killing you?
It is. It is quicker than you would think. But
it's an aggressive cancer. It's an aggressive cancer.
It's very aggressive. But it's a soul cancer. But
psychic damage.
Yeah, psychic damage. He really is pushing hard this narrative of everyone wants to fuck me.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be, if you don't think that is the main running current through this, is how sex he does and how does he sex. Yeah.
So going back to the giant and the Bigfoot, then, it almost sounds like the giant was a dude and he wanted to have sex with Jordan comedy as well as his wife, who is the Bigfoot, but she got mad that Jordan comedy had sex with the giant and Jordan comedy didn't have sex with her, so now she's mad and she's going to beat him up. Everybody wants to have sex with him?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, even Bigfoot.
I don't know if that is an accurate analysis of what is going on here, but honestly,
it's not.
It's very convoluted.
Yeah, and it's really open to interpretation.
I think so. I think it's like Def Comedy Jam, but without the death and without the comedy.
And there's not a lot of jam.
No. Well,
he's a little sticky, so.
yeah.
RM shook his head and smiled. He and Jorrly had been friends for some time. Aw, buddy. Is this the first friend? Did you have to write yourself a friend, bud? Had been friends for some time.
He was when he was a kid in high school and people were like make fun of what he's doing. He was like, I was on the phone all night with my best friend, Rogue Mage. I think. RM, I mean.
Roger. Is his name Roger?
Mage.
Roger, man.
This fucking guy.
God. He and Jorrly had been friends for some time and often expressed it by dogging on each other. I don't know about you.
Wait, dog? Okay, so now Rogue Mage wants to have sex with Jorrly Comedy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jorrly wants to have sex with Rogue Mage, apparently.
Well, yeah.
Because they dog each other.
Yeah.
All right.
Regularly.
Well.
I mean, they Roger each other a lot, too.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, guy. When... I think... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out the cadence of this because it's not written, like, super well.
No?
Yeah. I know,
Wild.
we're all shocked. I don't know about you, guy. Nope. I don't know about you, guy. When are you going to stop chasing everything in a skirt and just pick one? So the giant was wearing a skirt? Or Bigfoot was wearing a skirt?
I think he meant... I think he meant Jorrly is wearing the skirt and then trying to have sex with everybody.
He's chasing everything while wearing a skirt.
While wearing a skirt, yes.
I see. What?
I said he's wearing a skirt.
I also love that this what does not have a question mark. It has an exclamation part, which is not my classic and patented all caps what with a period.
Yeah.
That is a very specific emotion.
So is that, but I don't know what it is.
Post-nut shame.
Post-nut shame. What? What have I done?
What? What? Just one? You mean give up all other women and just always be with the same girl? Jorrly looked confused at the concept. He couldn't see how this would be of any benefit to him. Do you get how much sex he's doing, guys?
He does a lot of sex.
Dude, his wiener never dries out because of the pussy.
Preeing.
It's all well. No, I meant the pussy.
Okay.
Do you think that he prees? Do you think he's a preer?
I think he prees constantly.
You think he got big pre energy?
He's got, yep. BPE.
Girl, you got big pre energy. What? Okay. Rogue laughed. At what? At what?
Right.
Well, at the very least, try to be certain that they aren't married next time. Now, if you were like me, you wouldn't have these problems. I'm a one-woman man. Oh, yeah, right. It's just that the woman changes from week to week. It's a joke. Do you get it?
But I don't understand that that's a joke.
Sorry, I paused for laughter and I didn't hear any, so I'm confused. Hold on, let me do it one more time. Just that the woman changes from week to week.
Oh, that was the joke. Oh, okay. I thought there was more.
That was excellent.
And that's where the joke was going to be at.
That was excellent timing. I'm like really proud of you right now.
Thank you. I just take...
You know things about comedy that Jorrly could never know, such as being funny and telling jokes.
And not writing fanfic about yourself being sexy and desirable.
You do that, though. You do that. I've read The Adventures of Cleric Barbarian, and you are pretending like that's not a thing.
That was private. That was in my private, my most secure files area.
Can we talk about how Tito was your bride at the end? And he had all of the pepperonis?
He did have all the pepperonis. I was the one wearing the dress.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
And then he gave me the pepperonis to throw over my shoulder to see who he was going to marry next.
And it beamed Dick Cheney in the head. Right. I read the fan fiction. Why was he at your wedding? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Hey, I can't help it. I want to make sure I have the right one. Jorrly sat down next to RM, and they started arm wrestling. Fucking what?
As pros do. That's a pastime. I'm bored. You want to arm wrestle?
And they didn't say anything about it. They just sat down, and instantly, every single time they sit down together, they just have to start arm wrestling.
Right? If one of them puts their hand up, like elbow down, hand at like a 45-degree angle, the other one has to wrestle him. Has to arm wrestle.
Number one, who do you think is going to win this?
I don't think either one of them is going to win.
You're correct because they get interrupted, but who do you think usually wins these?
Well, I imagine it's probably Jorrly Comedy.
His middle name? Arm wrestling.
Jorrly Arm Wrestling Comedy.
Or maybe it's Armstrong, like Lorne.
Yeah. Well, God, no.
Jorrly sat down next to RM and they started arm wrestling. Usually Jorrly won, but sometimes, now do you think it's going to say, but sometimes Rogue Mage did?
No, sometimes he lets Rogue Mage win.
Oh, close. But sometimes RM would sneak in a spell to even the odds. He needs magic to beat Jorrly.
What's Jorrly's class again?
Genie fucker?
Genie fucker. Okay. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, cool. Go on.
Yeah, I think he might be a barbarian. He's a swords guy. With big muscle and do sex. I mean, although I hate giving him any sort of point, but if he is like a barbarian type, obviously, yeah, he would win in an arm wrestling match against a rogue mage. It's not, that's like a dex/intelligence build, where a barbarian, you're going to be main strength on that one.
Yeah.
And constitution. And so I'm sorry, is anyone still awake? Are you guys listening to us?
Hello?
We're talking about D&D?
Is anyone there? I need a bigger gun.
I need a bigger gun. Okay, now we have to add donkey videos.
Yeah, donkey videos.
To the 30 Rock and donkey videos, if you want to be in on our jokes. Suddenly, Jorrly's head swung sharply to the right. Please, God.
Wait.
Please, God.
Reread that.
This next sentence is so fucking dumb. All right.
Reread that one.
Suddenly, Jorrly's head swung sharply to the right.
Okay.
I smell a woman.
Ugh.
He announced. He had the ability to smell a woman from 100 yards away, developed from years of experience with the opposite sex. Most of it very enjoyable. He fucked so much he can now smell women like he's a fucking werewolf.
I mean, I've been in a relationship in my adult life. I've been in a relationship of, one person or another, but I can't smell women.
No.
I have a lot of experience being around women. Like, I go outside, like I have a job that deals with, or had a job that deals with the public. I've been around a lot of women, but I can't smell women. Like, I mean, if they're near me and they've got some kind of odor, where it be pleasant or bad.
Like the toot I just did?
Yes, which is pleasant. But I don't think I've ever come remotely close to being. I don't think I could sniff a woman out from like 20 feet away, let alone 300 feet away. That's insanity.
I've been a woman, and I've been fucking myself for, God knows, 20 years now. Mm-hmm. I can't smell a woman.
Yeah, I can't either.
I've been one the whole goddamn time.
That's on.
But yeah, if you just fuck a lot, suddenly you can smell women up to 100 yards away. Sure enough, entering the glade from the main path was a beautiful woman with coal black eyes and raven hair. Sound like anyone sitting at this table?
I don't have black hair.
Crack me up. She was tall and willowy with olive skin. She wore a very revealing blue harem outfit that showed off all her, assets. She was breathtaking, which is why the boys were hyperventilating.
So Jorrly Comedy and Rogue Mage are sitting on this fallen over tree log, like heavy breathing at each other, arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling like dinks.
And and this woman appears, This strange woman appears out of the woods.
Because he knew she was coming because he smelled her.
And they're both going... Like, that's not... I mean, you don't do that when you feel, like, sexy.
You fucking speak for yourself.
You hyperventilate because something's wrong, generally speaking.
The first time I ever saw Charlie Murphy, I full on panted like a fucking poodle in New York on a hot summer day. Whoa, she's a babe, drooled Rogue Mage, eyeing her closely. I've never been with a genie before. I think it's time to change that.
How does he know she's a genie?
Well, the harem outfits.
Okay, so genies have a uniform now, and they're not allowed to wear anything else.
Yeah, no one's ever dressed like that. Like, other than genies, no one's ever worn that.
Yeah. Well, and one of the things that I'm honestly really curious about is her skin tone. Is it a green olive or a black olive?
Kalamata.
So like a really dark...
Like a purplish.
Purplish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuffed, too.
Yeah, weird. So she has a pimento sticking out of her ears? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, here's another really good Jorrly part where he will tell you once again that he does sex, which is definitely true.
Methinks thy doth protest too much.
He's a virgin. Well,
Really?
I have had a lot, all caps, a lot of experience with genies, having had several as my own. And I think it's time to add another to my collection. Jorrly staggered up and stood beside Rogue.
So, I like that staggered. Because he's drunk. Or, no, I take it back. Because he's hyperventilating and he's lightheaded.
He's still reeling from how hard he nutted with Bigfoot.
Right? And Rogue Mage is sitting on there just like drooling like a xenomorph. Just pouring stuff out of his face.
Yeah.
Just absolutely disgusting.
Can we get a cleanup on Isle Rogue? On Isle Rogue Mage?
Rogue Mage. But if he has had multiple genies, I assume that he has somehow, at least once, activated the wish circumstance.
Yeah.
Why didn't he wish himself to not be so lame?
He could have wished to be funny.
What? Because I wish I didn't suck out loud.
Well, he wasted all of his wishes on Big Peepus. But he fucked it up because...
He said he wants a gorilla wiener without realizing that gorillas have, like, size to ratio, have a very, very small wiener.
Yes, gorillas have a really small... That's why you come to Taco Tuesdays for the animal facts.
Yeah.
Okay, we are half an hour into this recording, and we are on screenshot, too. We gotta get cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, as if she'd be interested in you, barbarian. Watch the mage work his magic on this unsuspecting woman. What a horrifying sentence.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a good look.
That's not a good look, bud. Before long, the two boys started pushing each other. They're adults, right?
Yeah. And they're just doing the one where they're standing like 2 feet apart and they'll just push each other's shoulder a little bit.
Real limp-wristed.
Like, yeah, just go, and they just keep pushing each other back and forth.
They're like doing the air slap at each other. Like,
yeah. And they're going, the whole time.
And she's like, who are these two strapping, delicious men?
Who are these Greek sex gods?
And she's like, great, 2 more idiots that are going to wish for Big Peepus. Then they started wrestling to see who would get the girl. Love that it's not up to her.
Yeah, well, also, you're this super hot woman, and you walk into the glade, and there's these 2 dudes, and they're staring right at you.
Drooling.
And then, yeah, just making puddles.
Well, wait, one's drooling, one's sniffing as hard as he can.
Yeah. And upon sight, they begin shoving each other, and then they both take each other to the ground and start rolling around. I assume if I was the genie in this situation, which we don't have any confirmation that actually is a genie, other than the fact that she's wearing a genie uniform.
And we don't know that we don't have confirmation that the genie isn't you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tall, willowy, coal black eyes, coal black hair, a genie. It's you.
Genie outfit.
You are wearing your
harem
wearing
my harem pants
in your bra,
yes.
yeah.
But if I was the genie, I would assume that these two guys have no use for me because clearly they're engaging in sex. Well, yes. They're having a sex wrestle. They wanted to make sure. They wanted to make sure that she knew that they weren't on the that they weren't on the market. So they sex wrestled in front of her, and she's like, oh, "Okay, these guys are doing their own thing, and that's cool. So I'm just going to go over here now."
Can you fucking quit so I can deal with sex wrestle for a second?
Listen. Sometimes you just got to wrestle it out. And by wrestle out, I mean try to get the other guy's wiener out of his pants.
by wrestle it out, I mean full-on butt sex.
Butt sex, yes.
Remember that one Taco Tuesday? I have 2 dreams in life. Finish auto mechanics for my own edification and getting fucked in the ass.
Yes.
That's like my favorite one. Oh, it's such a stupid thing to say. Okay, sorry. All right. Started wrestling to see who would get the girl. This was foolish, as they once before had fought over a lovely genie. What? With the result being her leaving the forest. Smart girl. They didn't remember that time right now because they were motivated by something other than their brains. They are fucking. They are sex
yeah,
wrestling.
So I was going to say, they're motivated by their deep-seated lust for one another. And that's why that other genie left too, because she caught these two fucking.
He's like, you want to get some of that whey bread out of our packs and play Ookie Cookie? I'm a nut on this Lembus. I'm so sorry, J.R.R. Tolkien. I just use Lembus like that.
In the same sentence as Jorrly.
I know! And just in general in the same sentence as Ookie Cookie.
Ookie Cookie.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God. I know that I'm the one that said we needed to get cracking, and now I just, can't stop talking. Anyway. This is really fucking fun. Maybe this will be like a 5-parter.
Yeah. I'll just roll it out in one big episode and it's 3 hours long.
Yeah. People would stick around for it for sure. Tamira looked over at the 2 men and smiled slyly. This is what Jordan thinks of women, you guys. Gird your loins. She loved this power that she had over men, reduced them to immature children with just the wink of her eye.
So her name is Tamira?
Tamira.
Well, I'm going to go with Tamura. And what I'm picturing Tamora Morrison, yes, in this genie harem outfit.
If you guys don't know who that is, it's Borba Feet. I couldn't say it.
It's Borba Feet's dad. Jongo Feet? Yeah. Jongo and Borba Feet. Listen, if Willem... Listen.
You said
Listen. If Willem Dafoe could be... I'm tired. That joke's coming out one way or another. So I can say it now and you can cut it out.
Oh,
or we'll wait till you get your shit under control.
You said Jongo Beats.
Okay. Now, if Willem Dafoe can be called Primo Box, then Tamora Morrison can be a genie.
Ow, I hurt myself. You said Jongo Beats.
Still on that one. We're just gonna gloss over Willem Dafoe being Primo Box.
I've heard you say that before. I've never heard Jongo Beats before. You call Willem Dafoe Primo Box every day.
Yeah, that's true. To his face. I'm not fucked up about it.
Oh God. I laughed so hard I hurt my back. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Christ alive. All right. I am so sorry.
Yes.
Perhaps she could use these 2 to get her freed from her current master. He was such a bore, and ugly as well. He let her stay out of her bottle as often as she wished, and always treated her kindly, but how did it look for a goddess like her to be seen with such a loser? If she could get one of these simpletons to steal the bottle from her master, she could probably trick them into setting her free, and then imagine the havoc she could create. The whole world would be hers for the taking.
Because you stole a bottle from a dude? Like, that is an inappropriate level of correlation there. If I can get these guys to steal my bottle, then I'm going to control the whole world.
Well, she's a genie. If she's not controlled by a master, she can do whatever she wants.
Oh, I guess so.
Her master was too smart to be tricked into releasing her. But these two... Hello, gentlemen. Wait, I'm going to do an even more stereotypically sexy voice for her. Hello, gentlemen. Tamira smiled her most breathtaking smile. You must be the two most handsome men in the whole forest. Which I assume the forest must be really small.
Yeah, and probably they're the only men in the forest.
Probably.
And I don't know, did he write in the, her, retching in the back of her throat to say that?
It's implied.
It's implied. Okay, I did. I assume that she did too.
Oh, we all did. Mm-hmm. The boys stopped wrestling. Fun reminder, they're still fucking wrestling like idiots. The boys stopped wrestling and stood up immediately, embarrassed that they had been caught in such a wild display.
Oh,
they were fucking.
They were fucking. They stood straight up and both of their pants were around each other's ankles. No, wait, not each other. Yeah. Jorrly Barbarian Comedy had Rogue Mage's pants on, but only around his ankles. And Rogue Mage had Jorrly Barbarian Comedy's pants, but only on his ankles.
Just an apology to editing me. I keep clearing my throat while he's talking. I know you're going to have to keep that in. And I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. Why, thank you, miss, smiled RM. And to what do we owe the pleasure of this visit? Yes, what lucky wind blew such a fair creature as yourself into our forest? Asked Jorrly, kissing her right hand. You can see how he gives himself what he thinks are the smoother lines.
Yeah.
The battle for the genie was on. Rogue gave Jorrly an unnoticeable shove away from Tamira.
Unnoticeable?
Unnoticeable. A shove.
So one that didn't...
It didn't do it.
He didn't move him at all.
Well, because he big strong man. He do arm wrestle and big peepus. So...
Yeah. And regular wrestle.
And regular peepus. Mm-hmm. He has two.
Yes.
One
he stole from Rogue Mage.
He's got 16 down there because he has so many genies. He just keeps asking for more peepus, and he keeps asking it incorrectly, so they keep giving him another dick. And now, at this point, whenever he gets startled, they just bristle like a hedgehog. Pay no attention to this oaf, my lady. Here, a rose for you.
Rose? God damn it! You can tell he's a pedo.
Every time. All people who give roses are pedos.
Yeah.
Wait, that's my favorite flower.
If anybody. Just an emoji, not a real flower.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody emojis you a rose, you immediately suspect them of being a pedophile.
And you get out of there. If they ask you to wear a thong or shave your vagina, that's a pedophile.
Yeah.
Also, if you're a child.
Yes.
A rose for you to match your lovely lips. RM conjured a rose into his... Thanks for telling us. I didn't get it from the text. RM conjured a rose into his left hand and offered it to her. My goodness, such powerful magic. That is unlistenable. Tamira enthused, buttering him up. She had butter?
Right. Why does Jongo Feet have butter?
Jongo Feet.
Where's he hiding butter?
Who is Jongo Feet?
the harem girl, the genie.
You've decided that
Tamura.
I thought you were dropping Tamura completely, and now her name in fiction is Jongo Feet.
Well, yes. That is exactly what is happening.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page, and I love it. Uh-huh. I love your artistic vision.
Thank you.
And I always support it.
Where's he got the butter hidden?
I don't know, but
those are diaphanous. Those are very thin. Is it behind his back, taped to behind his back, like Die Hard style?
Yes, it's a stick of butter. Jongo Feet whips it out and just starts buttering Rogue Mage.
Slapping it on.
Since they called him Roger Mage, can we pretend that Rogue Mage looks like Roger the alien from America? Yeah. You must be a great sorcerer. Jorrly pried his way back into the conversation. Oh no, my dear. He is but a circus act compared to the vast magic talents of genies such as you must have. If he crawls up her ass any farther, he's going to see what she had for lunch.
Yeah.
Jorrly pushed Rogue Mage aside less than gently. More than you would ever guess, fool, thought Jongo Feet harshly. She could see that getting these two to do her bidding would be quick work indeed. And you, to Mira's eyes, I'm sorry, I pronounced that incorrectly. And you, Jongo Feet's eyes grew wide. I have never in all my 3,000 years of life seen a more muscular man. You must be the strongest man in the world, and so handsome as well. Tamira squeezed Joran's bicep and then ran her index finger down his chest to his belly. Why can't...
Where it got stuck in his belly button.
Because of all the jam.
Because he's so sticky.
That's where he hastily shoved the Okie cookie.
Yeah.
And so she wouldn't see it. And she's like, oh, Jesus, what is in here? And he's like, my snacks.
The Mary Sueing of this is
criminal.
Criminal, yes.
Yes. You should go straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
In the half-second silence before Joran could respond, Rogue Mage jumped in. Oh, you are in need of a master, he said, failing miserably at sounding casually uninterested. Perhaps I can be of some assistance. I would consider it an honor to have you as my genie. Well, now, to have such a charming man as master would be any genie's dream come... Ah! But my lady, he has no experience with genies, horned in Joran, which is, I'm sure, how you can describe every interaction Joran has ever had with anyone. I, however, have had several of them, and I assure you they all loved the experience. So I could make you very... Kind of what makes you... Oh yeah, did I not tell you in the middle of this he just breaks to talk to the audience as himself? Kind of makes you want to vomit, don't it? Grin. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Asterisks. Grin. Two otherwise very cool and reasonably intelligent gentlemen reduced to quarreling schoolboys over a woman. But ask yourself... Would I really enjoy reading this story? No. Oh, sorry, there's more to that sentence. Would I really enjoy reading this story if the boys behaved themselves and acted maturely? Yes. Yes. Joran, yes.
Yeah, you would think so.
Yes. Of course not. No, that's incorrect, Joran.
Yeah.
It was yes. The answer was yes.
The answer was yes.
I'm sorry. You don't even win the encyclopedias. Just, you have to go home now. Now on with the story. Aren't you glad he broke in to say that?
Yes.
He knew his writing was so stupid, he had to... hear me out. I have a reason for it being bad. That's what he just said.
That's what he just did, yes.
But alas, I cannot, sighed to Jongo Feet. Sadly, an action that had a very eye-catching effect on her bosom. She sighed? What did it do to her... What does he think women do when they sigh?
She, went up on the tips of her toes and then, dropped her heels back down on the ground to make her tits jiggle or something like that?
Sighed sadly. You know, every time I sigh sadly, my tits go fucking nuts.
Yeah, they go fucking everywhere.
I got a black eye the last time I sighed sadly.
I got a black eye. I was on the couch.
Yeah.
And you were on the other couch.
Yeah, it flung itself.
Yep.
Honestly, they're projectile, but...
Yep. It's like a boomerang. It just came across the room, smacked me in the face, and went back where it was supposed to be.
Well, I have them on a retractable, kind of like those keys that have the long zip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're on. For I already have a master, and I must serve him. If only someone could rescue my bottle from his clutches. Rogue and Joran said nothing at first, entranced as they were with her heaving cleavage. She sighed sadly. Heaving? Is she throwing up? Rogue snapped out of it first. Oh, is that all? I'll conjure it up before you can say 5 forest freaks fell forward 7 times. Which, what? What? And 5 forest freaks fell... What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't, there are only 3 people there, right?
Joran counts as 3 freaks. Joran pulled Rogue aside. Dude? You can't do that. It's like stealing... She belongs to her master. She's not up for grabs. Jongo Feet overheard... Damn it, saying that's so hard for me. Jongo Feet overheard and had planned for this. No stupid barbarian would outwit her. Oh, but brave sir, my master is a cruel man. He keeps me bottled up at all times and beats me whenever I take too long granting him a wish. Jongo Feet wailed. Rogue looked at her appraisingly. Then how is it that you are here now? And you have...
Ooh, he said that.
Fucking snap, son. And you have no bruises from what I can see. Yeah, let's victim blame.
Yeah, right?
Tamira burst into tears. I can't say Jongo feats anymore. I will lose my mind.
That's fine.
Oh, you don't believe me? Now I'll never be free of that awful man. Jorrly and Rogue Mage, like most gentlemen, were helpless against the tears of a woman. This is the most... What?
Like most gentlemen. Most, quote-unquote, gentlemen couldn't give a fuck if a woman is crying. That's...
Yeah. Well, I mean, but if they're gentlemen, they do care if women are upset. So what he said is very good. It's just that these two are not that. Their hearts melted, and all their doubts were instantly removed. They're fucking... I want to see these intelligence scores. Yeah. How is he casting spells with such... Maybe he does charisma-based magic. No, that can't be true because I've read this. It's not charisma.
There's no charisma.
Not charisma. No. How is he casting spells?
I don't know.
Hey, no need for tears. We believe you, said Rogue gently. He conjured up a handkerchief and wiped away her tears. We'll help get your bottle away from your master, won't we, Jorrly? As good as done, agreed Jorrly, nodding vigorously. Just stop crying and tell us where to find him.
Just stop crying. Listen, lady, I know you're upset and all, but, like, I don't like seeing that, so you're going to need to stop. And then have sex with me. You really need to brace yourself because really good jokes are coming. Mm-hmm. It's so funny. I don't believe you.
Tamira stopped crying and smiled warmly at the two of them. And then the rest of this is in all caps for some reason, but I'm not going to scream it because I love you guys. As soon as these fools set me free, I will use my power to become queen of the forest. The barbarian oaf I shall turn into a cockroach, and the goofy magician... And the goofy magician will become a slug, she thought. No, wait! He will be a toilet, and the other a spittoon. Yes, that pleases me.
Too late. Too late. They're both toilets.
They're both toilets currently, madam.
Yes, they're both toilet people.
Rogue helped her to her feet. Why is there an exclamation point on there?
I don't know.
Oh, how lucky I am to have found such brave heroes to rescue me today, Tamira gushed, trying to keep her lunch down. I know
Me too, girl. Me too.
Girl, Tamira, so far, I got you, girl. I got your number and I love you. I know everything will be okay. Honestly, she's such a queen. Mm-hmm. But of course it will, my dear, said Jorrly, linking his arm with hers. Let's be off at once. Jorrly walked her down the path on a leash.
Right?
Unfortunately, at this very moment, Jorrly's trademark bad luck curse, all rights reserved. No, Jorrly, when I read chat logs, I just read the spelling mistakes, but not you. You don't get that from me. Decided to manifest itself. Jorrly tripped over a tree root and fell headfirst into a mud puddle. Tamira, who was holding onto him, quickly followed suit.
He couldn't have, like, let go?
Yeah, no, of course not.
We'll all go together.
Tamira splashed headfirst into the mud puddle, getting covered from head to toe in the filthy mire.
And also, headfirst implies that her head strikes before her feet do.
Yeah.
So, in order to do that from standing, like...
He was probably just so strong, he yanked her up into the air and straight down.
Power slammed her in her
like
head.
When you shoot a rocket off, and sometimes it'll tilt in the air and come down point first.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Gotcha.
Her eyes glared pure hatred for Jorrly, which is a look I'm sure he's very familiar with. Jorrly, that's called a joke. Comedians tell them.
Yeah, that was actually the reaction that all those other genies gave him was a searing gaze of hatred.
And he said, I wish you'd like me. And they were like, fuck, damn it.
And they all became Superman and tried to blow his face off with their lasers.
I think you're writing a much better story than this one.
I want to do that.
Maybe like this will be like an anniversary episode. Like in next July, we'll write our own genie fiction.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's really funny. Her eyes glared pure hatred for Jorrly for subjecting her to this embarrassment. How dare this clumsy fool do this to me? She thought angrily. How dare... She thinks it to herself, but don't worry. We're going to get a repetition as she says it out loud. This could be condensed. How dare you do this to me, you clumsy fool? Tamira said angrily. Oh, please forgive me, miss. I didn't... Quiet, you idiotic buffoon.
I didn't let go of you as I was going face first in this pile of mud.
I think she's in the right. I'd be fucking mad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
fuck that dude.
Yeah, so far, I'm on Tamira's side.
Yeah, because like they're gonna be in a subway, and he's an idiot, so he falls face forward onto the tracks, but he won't let her go.
Yeah.
And she's gonna go down there with her.
In fact, he'll actually end up saving himself by throwing her forward into the train as a counterbalance.
Yeah, up and then down head first.
Like a rocket, baby. I should change you into an ant and step on you for this. Tamira raised her armes, goostering threateningly.
I was about to ask what an armes is. Jesus Christ, you fucking idiot. Like, everything has spell checker. Everything. There were warning signs that you were given when you typed that.
To be fair, this was written on Angel Fire, so there might not have been a spell check way back when.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't actually ask Joey when this was from. I don't need to know. It's timeless. And as someone who's read this way too many times to count, like, I'm so ashamed that I actually have read it multiple times. I'm so ashamed of that. But, like, it makes me scream laugh every fucking time.
Yeah.
And, like, worth it. Sometimes I get sad, you know? Like, editing me, please put up that meme I have right now of the cat in the clown hat that says, just let me be silly for a while. There is this sadness so ancient in me. Please put that up right here.
I like that.
Her armes, plural arms. When you have four, I guess she has four arms. Hey, you can't talk to my friend Joran like that.
My friend Joran.
My friend Joran. Which he wrote just so, like, in my head, I'm picturing him, like, reading that to himself and then closing his eyes and being like, yeah, my friend Joran. Yeah, because I got friends. People like, you can't do that to my friend Joran. Like, he does that. He just, like, smiles to himself. And he's like, I love you, Rogue Mage. I'll love you forever. You're the best friend I never saw. Listen to how intelligent this, intelligence-based character build is. Hey, you can't talk to my friend Joran. Like that, defended Rogue. You're not so nice after all. Is he 5? You're a meanie lady. And I don't like the fact that you did pee piss hard. Wow, you mean to friend Joran. I'm going to take my stuff out and go home.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he writes, in more ways than one, he writes like a 5-year-old.
Yes.
I bet he still uses crayon when he writes on paper.
Yeah, with his tongue poking out the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bet he stirs the Kool-Aid with his hands.
Yeah, he do look like he stirs the Kool-Aid with his hand. He looked like he farted into a toilet and then apologized and then flush. Tamira turned to Rogue Mage, grinning evilly. At last you catch on, you 2-bit sideshow magician. Now I'll be done with both of you. She raised her hands and Rogue flew back several hundred feet into some trees.
So Rogue Mage is dead.
Right, he'd have to be, right?
A couple hundred feet into a tree.
Into some trees.
Some trees. Multiple trees.
I assume he went through the first one.
Yes.
And hit the second one, at least, plural.
Yeah, so Rogue Mage is dead.
Rogue Mage is dead.
Straight up toothpaste right now.
Right now. Also, the worst thing you've ever heard is about to happen. Joran unsheathed his sword. God
damn it. So he got his pants up and now he's pulling them back down again?
He's like, I've asked at least 10 genies for pee-piss more. And yes, now I have 12 very tiny penises, but sometimes if I really concentrate, they Voltron together into one normal man's penis.
That I call sword.
And just you wait. I'm going to get it real hard. Just give it a second. Well, I jerked off a lot today, and then the ballpoint pen didn't work as well as I thought it would be. But listen, these are all inside Joran jokes, so I'm so sorry if you don't know who Joran is. Like, I don't think any of my listeners probably do. So I guess this joke is for Joey. And me, it made me laugh. Joran unsheathed his sword. Everyone hated that. No one maltreats my friends.
Maltreats.
Listen, someone wrestled that thesaurus out of his mouth. He's chewing on it like a dog in my head. They're like, Joran, you give the thesaurus back.
Give it back.
Give the thesaurus. I had a lisp there for a second. No one maltreats my friends and gets away with it. I did the voice acting that deserved. He charged at her, swinging his sword wildly.
Yeah, just picturing him just like back and forth in front of her.
He's helicoptering it.
Yes. And I'm going to walk forward, and if you get hit by this, it's your fault.
If you guys want a visual of what he looks like right now, you can look up the song Skibbity by Little Big, and that's what he's doing. Tamira laughed at... that is what it says. Sorry, I thought I fucked up, but he fucked up.
Just to interject a second, we just watched the Little Big video
For Skibbity?
And yeah, that is a great way to imagine him walking towards her. It's fantastic.
Wiener out, doing that.
Yeah.
Love it. Tamira laughed at vanished.
Who are they? They weren't here before.
Tamira laughed at vanished in a puff of smoke right before Jordan's sword. Why can't I say sword? Sword sliced at her neck. Fool! You cannot harm me! She reappeared behind him. Now taste my fury! Tamira waved her hands and Jordan flew backward, knocking him into a tree.
Wait. She teleported behind him and then hit him with energy that made him fly backwards. That means he flew into her, not the tree.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah. I mean,
Jordan.
He may have turned around.
I'm like so sad that I've read this many times. I never caught that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he knows like how space works.
I don't think he does.
No.
He doesn't know how jokes work. How can he know how space works?
God damn it. Or adult literature in any way, shape, or form. Again, this is written at like a 5-year-old level.
Instantly, steel cables appeared around him, tying him firmly to the tree. Jordan couldn't even move. What fetish content is this?
Right.
Rogue Mage leapt up furious. You shall pay for this indignity. He spread his arms wide, and a huge fireball appeared, headed straight for Tamira. Tamira quickly goostered, and the fireball reversed its course and headed right back to Rogue Mage.
Goostered.
Shocked at this turn of events, I would be too if someone goostered at me.
Yeah. I want a definition of that word so I can use it in everyday conversation.
Yeah, you can just, I think it means whatever fuck you want.
Yeah.
It's like the word fuck. You can use it for anything. Shocked at this turn of events, Rogue could not move away in time and was struck by his own fireball.
Oh, what a boner.
What a boner.
Rogue, you asshole.
Rogue, you asshole.
You look like a fucking asshole right now.
Jordan, we ought to talk about the exclamation point abuse, by the way. Not everything is that exciting. Tamira laughed. She blinked her eyes, and suddenly RM was tied tightly to the tree next to Jordan, burned from head to toe, barely conscious. Fool! Your puny magic is nothing when compared to that of a genie's, laughed Tamira mercilessly. Now then, how shall I kill you two? I know. How about electrocution? Tamira raised her arms heavenward, and a storm cloud appeared. She closed her eyes so as to fully concentrate on this complex spell, and to form the lightning that would char the two heroes out of existence. Rogue, can you hear me? We're about to become toast! Ugh, yeah, but I can't do anything. She has my hands tied together. I wouldn't be able to do more than a simple conjure spell like this. Thanks for spelling it out. I didn't know what you meant.
I'm going to say that most conjure spells do have somatic components, so this is bullshit.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, I feel sorry for whatever poor sap is her master. Her master? Jordan pondered for a minute, because thinking was hard and took him a long time. Rogue, that's it! If you can bring her master here, he can stop her. She has to obey him. Now, y'all put that together like a while ago, right? You're smart. So it took him a full minute, a full grade A fucking minute.
Yeah, that's a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Yeah, y'all just sit there and like ruminate for a full minute. Time it out. It took him that long. But he's a very smart man. He said reasonably intelligent, so that doesn't track.
I don't think that's true.
There's no internal logic here. Character continuity, the fuck is that? Rogue Mage concentrated for a minute, and suddenly a small gnome appeared before them. Ugly, but with a kind face. Why is this poor man taking shrapnel?
Right? Like, fucking leave the dude alone.
Right? Fuck. He's here to save your ass. Can you at least not call him ugly? Fuck. But with a kind face. Okay, if he has a kind face, he's not ugly.
Yeah.
And with a very ornate bottle in his hand. Huh? Where am I? How did I get here?
What was he doing with that bottle?
He was
his pants up or down?
He was Jordaning it.
He was Jordaning it.
He exclaimed, looking around. Jorn quickly explained and asked for the gnome's help. Man, this spell takes a long time to conjure.
Right? And she's just cool with it the whole time.
She took a full round.
Yeah.
A full round is 6 seconds. So how many rounds is a full minute?
It's
10?
Yeah.
She took 10 rounds.
She's casting it as a ritual.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, also, I know it can add, like, concentration if you cast it, like, at a higher level. If you don't have the requisite, like, spell quickening. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Wake up. Hey, wake up. We're continuing the story now.
There are absolutely some people who play, or who listen to this, who play D&D.
Oh, yeah. Actually, quite a few.
And if you don't, play D&D.
Not with us, though. We don't want you. Unless you are one of our D&D group listening to this, in which case, we love you. Please don't quit.
Yeah, don't quit. We like you guys.
Yeah, we like you guys. You guys are cool. You can come into our treehouse. Jorn quickly explained and asked for the gnome's help. Oh, so Tamira's up to more mischief, is she? I'll take care of that, he said, marching toward her. Tamira! Tamira's train of thought was broken and the cloud disappeared. Master, she cried nervously, when did you get here? Never mind that. These boys tell me that you were planning on killing them. Oh, no, Master. Tamira feel to her knees. Why is she feeling up her knees right now?
I don't know.
That's where she keeps the excess butter.
Yes.
She's like, fuck, where's my butter? Where's my butter? Fuck, it's not taped to my fucking back of my knees. They are evil men, and they planned on killing you to steal my bottle. Jorn and Rogue Mage together. What? It has an F on the beginning. How am I supposed to?
Jesus Christ.
I assume there's also a right sound effect right there. Enough of your lies, Tamira. I now know my next wish. I wish for you to be trapped in this bottle until your heart becomes good. Tamira screamed in rage, but was forced to grant the wish. As she smoked into her bottle, they heard her say, I'll get you all for this.
She smoked into her bottle?
Yeah, she was doing bong rips.
Yeah,
she was like,
I was going to say, that's a bong, isn't it?
She was like, I'll get you all for this.
That was righteous.
Fuck.
Oh, God,
no regrets.
Puff, puff, pass. That's the rule, man. That's the rule.
Fucking later, boners. Okay, I have to do this part as a run because it's so fucking lame. I'll get you all for this. Parenthetical. Traditional lame closing line for the bad guy. You wrote it, Jordan.
Right?
You didn't have to make it lame, you hackneyed fuck.
The epilogue, he blames everybody who's reading this book for how poorly it's written.
He's like, fucking go fuck yourself. You're the one that chose to read this. What? Okay, we are on the last page.
Okay.
The gnome corked up the bottle and turned to the guys. This day was a long time in coming. People would warn me about her and how bad things would happen when she was around, but I wouldn't listen.
Then you're a dickhead.
Because she had them titties.
Yeah.
Titty residue. Now she won't hurt anyone else. Chapter break for the last paragraph.
The first bit was chapter 1. This is chapter 2.
I'm assuming he means like it's an epilogue, but like, come on, let me make fun of him. What a horrible experience, said RM disgustedly. It never should have happened. Yeah, I'm never fighting over a girl again. It's stupid to let some chick get in between us, because we can just wrestle fuck each other. We can just play Ookie. Is this a marriage proposal? Does this end in a marriage proposal? Rogue Mage, you've been right there in front of my eyes this whole time.
I just want to fuck my friend without these women, these diaphanously clad women. To take our attention away from just celebrating each other's bodies in the dirt.
As men do.
Like fucking mongrels.
Rogue Mage, you've been by my side all this time, and I'm so sorry. I never noticed it. But you are the Ookie to my cookie. You, sir, have an absolutely slammin' beepus. Will you do me the honors of making me the happiest, muscle-bound, reasonably intelligent man to ever do stand-up? I unsheath my sword.
Joran Barbarian Comedy. That is a righteous hog. and I'm totally on board. But if a diaphanously clad sex woman appears and you grab her by the hand and run off to throw each other in mud again, I swear to fucking God, I'm going to beat your ass.
You're going to love the end of the story then.
Okay. And by beat your ass, I mean do sexy things in the red room of pain.
In your dom jorts.
In your dom jorts.
Your dom jorts. Oh, add to the list of inside jokes and things you have to listen to or watch in order to get all of our jokes. All of the previous Taco Tuesdays. You never know when one of those motherfuckers is going to come at you. This is the Taco Tuesday ARG who has their decoder ring for this week.
Tito has mine. He has to borrow it.
Is it? Oh, God, you didn't. He's been using that as a cock ring.
Damn it.
That's okay. He just uses pepperoni for the cock.
Okay, that's good.
So it'll smell like pepperoni like usual.
I'm fine. Yeah, that's fine with me.
Agreed, friend barbarian. Wow, actually,
barbarian.
What we this is another time he like closes his eyes in like happy little joy every time he reads it. He's like, friend barbarian, Jordan, such a strong muscle boy. He's such a strong arm muscle boy. Friend barbarian, you're
you have so many friends and everyone likes you.
And you're so tall. You're so tall and good looking. And you're like, and your beepus is like huge.
You got a rad beepus.
You got some. Your peepus is like totally hot, and like people love it like all the time.
Dude, your beepus is turbo, man. Like it's just
this comes on the glue. That beepus is fucking turbo.
Yeah, fucking V8 beepus there, you know.
It's like a fucking absolutely nitro boosted beepus you've got right there, my man.
Yeah, that Mustang's 5-point beepus.
That thing is that's like a totally dual exhaust beepus right there, dude. I bet when it goes off, it gets loud as fuck. Oh my God, okay. We're so close to being done. Agreed, friend barbarian. Our friendship is more important than any woman. Let us never compete for the hand of a woman again. Let's shake on it. All right, everybody, this is the very last paragraph. Place your bets right now as to how you think this story ends. Have you had some time to think about it? All right, here's Gomez's.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck. They're gonna go. Well, they like to do it doggy. We've established that already. Yes. They like to wrestle. They're going to have sex. They are.
You think so?
Yes. They're gonna go fuck.
They shook hands and smiled. Suddenly, two nymphs entered the forest. They saw the two boys and smiled brightly, winking at them at desire. What? Wow, this is hard. This is not even a journeyman level sentence. This is a master sentence. They saw the two boys and smiled brightly, winking at them at desiring from them the only thing nymphs want of men. Look, Joran, two nymphs. It's perfect. Yes, it is. Two for me, none for you. So Gomez was wrong, of course, as soon as they said, no more women, two women.
Also, I know this is semantics, but he said two nymphs entered the forest. They have established previously that they are in the forest in an opening within the forest. So did they, again, I forgot, he can smell women.
Yep.
He must have smelled them.
Yeah.
And said there are women within 300 feet of us.
And he can see them at 100 yards too, I guess.
Yeah, through the trees.
Yep.
It's a very thinly populated forest, apparently.
And yeah, that is the end.
Thank God.
That was Too Many Genies or whatever the fuck it was. I'm not scrolling back to scrolling back to remember it. So, as like compared to a regular Taco Tuesday, how much fun was this one? About the same?
About the same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You enjoy did you enjoy roasting the story with me?
Yes, I very much enjoyed roasting the story.
I know you didn't enjoy the actual story.
No, I
was
did
there.
Not enjoy the actual story.
I've read it. No one's enjoyed that story except for Jordan. I bet he jerked himself to death over that.
That's what every time he jerks off, he opens that up on his screen and he just like fucking hammers on that thing like nobody's business.
Dude, I have to find the pictures that Joey sent me of the genie art that he commissioned.
Oh, I thought it was that he drew. I was going to say that's going to be such a great crayon drawing.
There is some that he drew, I'm pretty sure.
Fuck, yes.
But the ones that he commissioned are so funny. It's so bad. And you know he was jerking his dick raw.
Yes.
Over that shit.
He draws girls like Dennis Reynolds.
Yes. That's what they look like. Yes, exactly. It's so fucking good, dude. And like, like one of the things he sent me was Jordan giving notes about, remember, I like my genies dark haired and they have to have a ponytail and hoop earrings. My Jordan genie name is do you want to be Jongo feet and I'll be Borba feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
And my genie name is Borba feet. And I have absolutely slamming jugs.
You have righteous jugs.
I bet if you pop those pants off, you're going to find a bird that won't quit. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, I know it's not a TCAP thing, but I have been pretty deep into Jordan content lately. Like, it's just been really tickling my fancy, and I've been like all up in watching streams about him and shit. So I wanted to do this while it was still July, and it's my channel, so I actually don't care if you didn't enjoy it. I mean, Gomez doesn't like TCAP or doesn't and has no idea who Jordan is, and he enjoys this shit every single fucking week. So get it together, guys.
I want to clarify. I do enjoy TCAP.
Oh yeah.
I don't submerge myself in it like you do.
Yeah.
I like watching the shows because I like to see them cry.
Yeah, you like clips of them crying and stuff like that.
And getting slammed down on the ground face first, like that's always good.
Yeah.
I like watching the blood pull from their extremities in their head and concentrate in their body as their fight or flight response goes off when they see Chris Hansen walk around the corner. When they see
Chris Hansen's turtleneck, baby.
Yes.
Power
They
turtleneck.
see that turtleneck coming around the corner and every one of those motherfuckers' balls shoot up into their guts.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, but I mean, what I mean is, Gomez isn't a TCAPper. No. Like, he can...
I'm not a devotee.
Yeah. He can, if I'm like, okay, that's the guy that wanted to fuck the cat, he's like, oh, okay. But he wouldn't know who Marvin Lackham was if I said it right now. Like, that level. And he fucking enjoys it, so... Yeah. You guys can... And he's no fucking idea who Jordan is, other than when I say, the genie fucker. And he managed to enjoy it, so if you didn't enjoy it, that's a you problem, and I'm perfect. So, anyways, I'm gonna go eat some ramen because it is 2:00 exactly in the fucking goddamn morning, and I just read a bunch of genie shit, and I fucking deserve some ramen.
I read some genie shit, and now I'm fucking hungry.
I'm fucking hungry. So that was Taco Tuesday, a different one than usual, to be sure. But a good one, I think. I think it was a lot of fun, actually.
I think it was a lot of fun, yeah. And I also want to say thanks to Joey for standing in for me while I was out of town. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, you did a really good job.
You did a good job.
And I can't think of anything else that I need to add in here. So, oh yeah, that's right. I have to tell you guys how long it is. We are at 1 hour and 30 minutes right now. We'll see what makes the cut. Should be, honestly, quite a bit of it, other than that part where I farted for like 5 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you should put that one in there.
I mean, I was crying really hard, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And going, I'm farting. Okay. I love you all. Thanks for joining us.
Free your genies.
Free your genies. Keep your genies in your jeans. You want to say goodbye, Gomez?
Goodbye, Gomez.